Alright, so this video is all dark and spooky. Sorry, it's nighttime. I like to keep the lights down. It's soothing. I'm going to give you guys a little update. Not that anybody cares. I've got 17 subscribers last time I checked, so. I've been going to churches, all kinds of churches. I've had this religious experience, if that's what you want to call it, spiritual, I guess, experience. I've been going mostly to the temple where the Indian people worship, and I still can't pronounce what they call their religion. Now, the Western civilization wants to call it Hinduism. So if you're familiar with that word, it's the Hindu temple. That's not the appropriate word. They tolerate you calling it the Hindu temple, but that's not what they call their faith. Anyhow, this is the place where I found God. Okay, I was raised Southern Baptist. Sorry, threw up a little bit right there. Anyhow, I found God here. Didn't even know I was looking for him. So anyhow, today I went to a Christian church. I've been to mosques, by the way, because I realize that it doesn't matter how you worship God. God is God. And that's it. It's very simple. Everybody gets confused over, who, how, why we should worship. There's three, there's one. Why do they worship a monkey? Why do they worship an elephant? Why do their women wear clothes all covered up? I don't understand. There is no understanding, okay? Everybody's different. Everybody has a different culture, all right? God is God. God is everywhere. God is everything. It doesn't matter how you worship God. If you worship God, Allah, does not matter. There is one God, one true God. Period. End of story. And however you worship, that one true God is up to you. All right? Now, the Hindu, Indian people, they have many different ways that they worship one true God. They have different aspects, if you will. Different faces of their God. Same God, call it different personalities of that God, if you will. And so, depending on what those people, the path in life that they choose, they can follow a different personality type of their one God. Now, Muslims, they only have one God, Allah. He has one face. They don't know what it looks like. All right? Nobody's supposed to draw it. I understand that. And that's because Allah is faceless. So is Muhammad. You're not supposed to draw Muhammad. I understand that. Muhammad is a prophet of God. I don't know if you folks knew that out here in the civilized world. You refuse to recognize that the great man Muhammad, just like the great man Buddha, they were very enlightened. They were in touch with God. All right? God was in their heart. So when they spoke, it was as if God was speaking. It's very simple, all right? They were not God, but they were very God-like. They were very enlightened, wise men, all right? A lot of people agree with a lot of things they had to say. The same is true for Jesus Christ. He was also a prophet of God. Now, the Christian people worship him as the Son of God. All right, it's the same, it's God, okay? It's a different aspect of God. We do not worship Jesus Christ per se as a God. And I say we, I mean us white people, us Westerners, for all you people living over there in the Middle East or Pakistan or wherever it is that you're a Muslim, all right? We are the great Satan. I understand that. I understand why you think we're the great Satan, all right? After I went to the Christian church today, I understand why. But it's not their fault, all right? They're listening. Here's the trick, folks. God is in your heart. Everyone knows this. You know if God is in your heart. You can feel it. It's that voice that tells you if you're doing something right or doing something wrong. you should listen to that voice. Okay? That's God speaking to you. So, God is in me, God is in you. God is everywhere, God is everything. The problem is that man has stepped in and used God for his own evil purposes. Or not necessarily evil, but greed, the selfish desires of man. We have them, we all do. We're human. That's what happens. We are slaves, if you will, to our earthly desires. That's the way it is, folks. You can be a complete and total slave and just give in utterly to all your desires, and then you end up where you end up, depending on what your desire is and what you slave yourself out to. Now, if you want to devote yourself to God, a pure lifestyle, then you should do things that more resemble things that God would do. All right? God doesn't lie or steal. All right? He doesn't cheat. He doesn't do any of those things because God is pure. God does not sin. Man sins. It's very simple. And God is not happy when we sin, but He understands because He created us. He gave us free will. We should repent, or whatever your religion calls it, and try not to sin again. It's that simple. Don't hate your brother. If God is everywhere and God is in everything, God is in me. So, if I go to Iran to see the beautiful structures and learn a little bit about human heritage, because that's where a lot of our civilization started, Persia. I don't know if you people know that. A lot of you people are completely out of touch with history. But it's Persia, all right? Persia. Anyhow, if I go to Persia, Iran, I'm liable to get my damn head chopped off because I look like this and I speak English. Hey, I understand the hate. I totally get that, all right? Hate what man has done and hate what the man in charge of my country, for now, has done. Not my fault, all right? I don't like it any more than you do. Not my fault. Don't hate me. God is in me. If you hate me, that means you're hating on God. I do not hate. Look, shit got dark. Come on. There we go. I do not hate you. All right? I don't have any idea even if 2 planes flew into the World Trade Center. All right? I wasn't there, and even if I was there, still don't know if I would believe it. All right? There's a lot of stuff that goes on in the world these days that's meant to fool us, to fool you and me, so that we keep hating each other. All right? It's got to stop. I am going to love. I am going to love no matter what you do to me. I am going to try to love you back. Now, I'm a human. There's probably going to be some situations where it's going to be really tough for me to give you love back, whoever you are, that you're going to do to me down the road. I might be having a bad day already, and then you're going to throw some negative energy my way, and you're probably going to, you might even cuss me or give me the finger, road rage, who knows what. And I may not be able to handle it as well as I should. I'm only human, all right? I'll try to do better next time. Let's stop hating on each other, folks. It's 2020. Are we going to keep doing this until we're all dead and blown up and burned and what? Come on. Let's get it together. All you people that have God in your heart, let's start talking to each other. We can do it. Worldwide communications and all that. Let's get together. Let's solve this. Let's stop killing each other. All right? Let's go save the babies that are dying all over the world. Get them food and medicine. All right? Let's do something about the really bad shit that's going on and stop throwing rocks at our neighbors. Stupid. I'm going to do what I can. I sure could use your help. Help me out, would you, folks?